All right, give me a sec, guys. Hey, Shadow Milk Simp, welcome to the live stream. How's it going? Yes, I do remember. Uh, God damn, what happened to the? There you go. I don't know what's. What? Let me get this screen over here. Welcome, guys. If you're watching this live stream on my YouTube channel, you already know it's your boy, Mark Geek 1990. We met in the. Wait. Oh, I can't see that. Yeah. Phasmophobia. I remember last week Friday. Like I said, yes, it's your boy Kimari Geek 1990. If you're watching this live stream on my Twitch channel, it's just Kimari04. Welcome to part 17 live stream of Wuthering Waves. 2.7 has been out since last week, but I gave y'all a week, somewhat a week in advance, for y'all to get ahead of the story before I spoil y'all, because that's what we're gonna focus on, the new main story. And I think this is like the final main story of the 2-point versions of this game, the second arc of Wuthering Waves. It's leading towards the end, because I think by somewhere in December or January will be the 3-point arc. So I'm gonna go watch Gravity. Wait, what's that? Gravity. Wait, isn't that show that was like years ago? Kids and if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, and also we're gonna pull for the new 5-star character. I don't know if I pronounced her name. I think it's Galbarina. His show on their character Bill Cipher. And Bill Cipher is the triangle thing with the hat and the mustache and one eye. If I remember. Or if it's or got the characters wrong. Oh, okay. See, I knew I got it right. But Yeah, man, I haven't watched that in so many years. So many years. So many years. that I think that show kind of, yeah, that show is done. There's no new episodes of that one. Yeah, I described it the way I assumed that it was that character. But yeah, we're gonna pull for that 5-star character. So that's basically the plan for Wuthering Waves. Now, YouTube side, if you're new to my channel, you're new to this live stream, we're gonna watch it as a video once this live stream ends. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give this video awesome thumbs up. There are still a lot of Gravity Fall fans. One of my friends are one. Cool. Yeah. What else I was gonna say? Also, I appreciate if you share this video to other people, let them know about my channel, the live streams I do, gameplay recordings, short reel videos, or anybody who is into open world RPG, or anybody who's just a fan of Wuthering Wave in general. You already know, send it my way. Now on the Twitch side, if you're new to my Twitch channel or just new to my Twitch live stream in general, appreciate you hit that follow button and share my Twitch channel to other people. Let them know about the live streams I do there. And yes, I know what y'all thinking. It's the month of October. I thought you was gonna keep continuing horror games. I am. Just that I gotta at least do one each of the gacha games that I do a live stream. So this is one of them. Tomorrow will be another one, and then next week will be one more, and then the rest is just nothing but horror games. Also, you're the first YouTube to ever respond to me. Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm not focused, like maybe on a cutscene or like maybe I'm fighting a boss, if I'm not doing none of those things, then yeah, I'm going to respond back. But if I'm like really focused on something and I don't respond back, those just don't take it as a, oh, I see what you're writing and I'm just annoying it. Like, no, I'm not annoying it. I'm just really focused on like a boss fight or like a competitive type thing or just something important. But I'm gonna eventually get back to responding to your message. Big no, you understand, but you know, there's some people that show up here and they just think like I'm supposed to like respond back like super deluxe quickly. No, this is not Infinity Nikki. That game doesn't kind of play like this game.
Heavens, descend!
That game is more really into shooting.
Long time no see, Raguna. Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on! Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon. I promise.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Cardathea. I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power.
This isn't
If it's really from the
somehow
Sentinel,
the first time
why do
playing
we
it,
need
I
the
got
Thermodian's
myself
power for that?
on the map somehow. So every time
Maybe
I join
because they fused together at some point.
the game, I'm just underneath it. I don't play it.
Oh well.
If it ain't
guess
Nikki
that's
or
why
this
we
one.
need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Since when did you get all poetic?
Oh wow, that's tough.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look, over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow, the troop of fools is putting on a show!
Abby looks cute.
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope.
What are they?
And watch it
Ooh,
bloom
Abby or
into tomorrow.
the person that's talking right now?
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief.
It's
Go
kind of a
into your
tactic
solitude.
Discord,
I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing
but
so,
it's
their old
different from
selves
all the
are
other
destroyed.
tactics Discord.
So they might reach the
Tactics
shores
Discord are
of a
like
new life.
creatures.
The journey onward is
Some are good,
perilous.
some are enemies.
To
But
stand still is
Abby is
perilous.
it's a,
To look
it's a different
back
one from all
is
the others.
Also perilous. To tremble and falter is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap
Oh my god, the
without
pink
hesitation
/ blue
into the unknown. Should you stand alone,
person
suffering
look
in the
like
endless dark,
Squishy gummy
today,
cookies.
may you hold fast to every last ember of courage
Okay,
and hope.
why did the screen went?
Life is but a walking shadow,
I'm a cookie run.
a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the
Okay,
stage,
what is going on?
then
Give me a sec.
is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
I'm a cookie run kingdom player.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby. No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. I guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Okay, that's Carletta. What is she doing here?
Mistaking rebellion and recklessness for glory. Like an inferior gem, made precious only by how it glitters. Yes, even the cast-offs of lesser branches can earn admiration if they shine bright enough. She couldn't control the monstrous family legacy. So she turned to bravado, an armor crafted to hide her naivety and fear.
What is that running animation?
Fragile.
What running animation?
False. But oh, how brilliantly a gem shines. In the instant it shatters. A pure heart, blindly devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Yet the true eternal divinity embraces all. It washes away everything, be it joy or sorrow or hope or obsession. She realigned her faltering faith, and in doing so, claimed her redemption.
Have you heard or watched The Dragon Prince? I don't think I probably did. Yeah.
The phases of the moon wove her luminous gaze. Yet she insists on using that light to peer into fate's menacing face. Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who overstep cannot escape its wrath.
Ooh.
Now neither she nor her moon will ever be whole again. Gentleness born of delusion. A beautiful, sorrowful fantasy.
But yeah, I don't think I never
An ancient curse with
watched
blind devotion and silence.
The Dragon Prince.
But fear has eaten away at her soul. Illusion stripped her of freedom, and her tears have long since left her nowhere to hide. What she needs is not light, but a long, dreamless sleep.
It's on Netflix. It's about magic, dragons, humans, and elves. Elves are hot. Yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing about
A
that.
valiant and determined ruler. On the battlefield where life and death collide, a faint ember lingers, flickering, barely alive. Conquest and slaughter walk hand in hand. Sooner or later, she will be consumed by the very sun that nurtured her. Beyond her throne lies nothing but withered bones. If she cannot endure such loneliness, then she must learn to descend her own steps and enter their world. Ah, he plays the role of captain. I have a theory. Tell me.
All right then.
Do you think a performer
thank you for
would
stopping
ever
by. I truly
realize that
appreciate
he's
it.
part of a grander
Yeah, hope
play?
to see you in the next live stream.
He mistook his role for his true self, blind to danger and death alike. In the end, he led his crew straight into the abyss. Burning passion is but a beautiful kind of madness. When the curtain falls, he'll stand trial before the flames of his own arrogance.
There's some characters missing. Where's this chick that usually be with Brian? Where's Lupa? She also play and Vanny and Psychona. It's like 4 characters missing.
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
A lollipop?
barely awake. One second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland, either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs, well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
can fly too.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathea's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to discuss with Cardathea.
We need to discuss why the fuck Wua decided to make your boobs mad big. What the fuck she did to her?
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
Word, we gonna make her pay.
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right? This doesn't make any sense.
There's something even stranger. Cardathea had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed Sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the Sonorosphere. But Cardathea has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces, could they be from the Dark Tide?
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the Dark Tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this. Her death. Exactly as it's happening now. That woman. She was using Dark Tide energy. Could she be another Harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cartathea to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
This nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer.
What the hell is this though? Like, why does this keep appearing? That's weird.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the Dark Tide? Since leaving the inverted tower, Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the Thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent Tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago.
I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled! The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
They should have made this guy a playable character. Like a 4-star. I'm not saying he deserves a 5-star, but he deserves a 4-star.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Annihilation!
Tempest of slashes. Hopefully this helps.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, I am a completely blank page. If my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimon's expectations, then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create a reality of my own. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Hey, what's up, Danny? Danny Hands. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. What about you?
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
I just out of curiosity, where are we? Okay, we're here.
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is hiding here. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
Okay, that's cool.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just rattle in without thinking.
That voice. Discord Slayer. Is this her? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully they keep it together. I am the Tempest! Good annihilation! The wicked will face judgment! Hopefully this helps. Wind be my blade. Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Give me a second. Oh, I was too focused on this fight. Regardless, this game looks really interesting. I'm excited to try it myself.
But
I shared this URL to your
who
channel
are
with
you?
my friends.
And what did you do to Cardathia?
Now is not the time for stories.
I shared.
But I'll tell you this. I'm here
sure.
to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
No problem.
To stop a greater calamity.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
Damn, what happened to Homeboy? Homeboy didn't show up at all. He didn't even help us. Man said he was gonna be my sword.
Rover, are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the Tacit Field.
I'm fine. So it's gone? Aphidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thunder
Thank you, I
of Memphis
appreciate it.
was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula.
Look at that, Caligula.
Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began with him.
Ooh.
He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will.
Trying to get into this game ASAP.
In the end, the people rose against him and struck
It really
him
is.
down.
I'm not gonna lie.
But not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon. So long as fear lingers in your hearts, I shall return.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. Only a Harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me? This isn't making sense. Harbinger, who are you?
Rover, traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional Tacit Field collapsed. The Anchor Stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. And fast. I'm not letting any lead slip past us. I can't see anything. I'm only getting jumbled voices. Focus. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta? They're in Alvarado Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Runacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpather Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sensed the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
We got.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Hey, where the hell? How's he came back? Is he dead?
Why would he be here?
Or he's stealing?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield the civilian. And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Okay.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Our fangs are bare now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is a heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse.
It's calling in Muroka. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance.
Shut. I don't have all day. Come at me.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Shit.
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when it...
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures.
Yo, who are you over there?
Revealed.
Who are you over there?
Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2.
Phase 2.
Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now, Arbiter, I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time, in this place, flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space, the civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinascitan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Rinascita's beginnings. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago.
Man, I gotta keep dragging it. I put this in freaking
I did leave
autoplay, so why are you making me do shit?
The path to freedom.
Your light blesses us.
We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, built false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator became the Thenodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinasita hath already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know. And Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now, tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cartethia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest, the next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario. Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's power. And it opened the moment you and that gladiator touched it.
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago. And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way.
These things, they're all Tide Spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide? No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tide Spawn hits. The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it! Is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Let's go, Zeddy!
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringo. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawn. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis, then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
Silence, you maddening whispers!
No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
Did we not see this? Wait, what the fuck just happened? Yo, I think Wuthering Wave is on crack today. Like, I started noticing that after, you know, every loading screen, there's that shit that.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a Tacit Discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the Tidespawn up ahead.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him. Leave it to me.
Ah, it's Rover. Ain't the Sentinel.
What happened here? Purging all evil.
Dark Tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Annihilation!
The wicked will face judgment. Good. Wind rises.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved Dark Tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form Tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Phasalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Phasalia blood must be ended by Phasalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Phasalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Phasalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters. Cartathea remains secure in the Phasalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our minds. Then came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinascita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
True. Yeah, you're not gonna let me pull?
Live to hunt. Live to hunt.
You don't want me to pull? While I'm in this stage? Like, come on.
Live to hunt.
It's you.
Damn.
Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalia Fells. I still wanted to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time. Because of me. Countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself. And was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this? From Septimont to Raguena, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memory.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world.
Damn, bro.
But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing. Wind rises.
His will is stirring within the dark side. Don't let up! Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth. Gotcha. Until my last breath.
This hunt shall never end.
I'll show you.
The gates of hell.
Fight fire with fire.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human, not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. No one escapes the melting past.
I'll be right back.
I am nothing like you.
How do you plan to resist us?
There must be a way. Girl, was she devoured by the tide too? Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them?
Yo, what if... Okay, I kind of know who this girl is. That's, Galvrina. Like a child. But I think Galvrina is actually the friend that was, Augusta.
Need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
A memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move to make.
Am I able to control you now?
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Damn.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments,
You need to die.
ran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
We need to fight him, bro. He needs to die. That one right there. This man has been doing nothing but standing there talking shit. He is not a fighter.
A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit to walk the world in the end. The breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Renacita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I, too, await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodians' authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
My man, what happened, man? You got shook for a second.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the Dark Tide.
Then, why didn't the Light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something.
Shall we take a walk?
I am the moon that never falls, here to rewrite the ending.
All the sun touches is ours to fight for.
Alright. Let's see if we can try to pull for her. It's been 2 hours now. First 10 pulls? Oh, bro! First 10 pulls? Why does this game does this to me, bro?
Blackshore's member, Encore reporting.
Why does this game does this to me, bro? This is exactly what happened with Augusta. Off the first 10 pulls, I was gonna get the 5-star. And it's like, no. When you get the first 10 pulls, if you get a 5-star, you're gonna lose that 50-50. Here I am. See, this is why I can't get hype. This is why I don't want to get hype about these shits no more. Like, I feel like I don't get hype no more for pulling. I don't get hype no more, bro. I don't. I don't get hype anymore. Like, I don't. I gotta stop getting hype. Because, like, the bullshitness is fucking real. The bullshit is real in this fucking game, bro. Like... The bullshit is just too fucking real, bro. This game needs to stop doing this shit, bro. It needs... And this fucking headphones, bro. This game needs to stop making me get this first 10 pulls after having 0 pities. First 10 pulls, I get a 5-star, and then next thing you know, I lose the 50-50. How am I losing 50-50 on the first 10 pulls? That is the wildest shit about this game, bro. That I lose the first 50-50 on the first 10 pulls. It's not even like, okay, you did like 50 or more pulls, you lose the 50-50. No! Like, I'm losing 50-50 on the first 10 pulls, bro. When you could have just gave me the fucking character. Unfucking believable. This is the second time. First 10 pulls. Get a 5-star and I lose the 50-50. Now, I know I usually say if this shit was to happen in fucking Honkai Star Rail, then I understand. But it's like the opposite with that game, because I get to, like, hard pity and fucking lose 50-50. But to have this twice... To have this not once, but twice. I feel like I'm not getting my character. I'm not getting this one. Like, look at this. We're still continuing right now, bro. This is gay. This is. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Congratulations, guy. Congratulations. We didn't get our character. We didn't get our character. We didn't get our fucking character. Oh, of course. No. We finally got her. We got her because it's guaranteed. I'm not happy about this, bro. I'm really not happy. Like, I'm gonna start to think that maybe I should just stop live streaming gacha games and just stop playing it, period, because this is beyond ridiculous. I haven't been excited for pulling for a 5-star characters in gacha game in such a long time. It's not even funny. It's not even funny no more, bro. I be wanting to have like these, like my live stream recorded and see me like mad hype. I haven't had a mad hype one since Honkai Star when I pulled for Saber and fucking Finon. That was the last time it was the hypest. Bro, that was 3.5? That was around July. That was the last time I was excited. After that, everything else, I haven't been... Okay, besides Alicia. I did got her, I mean, guaranteed and less pities. But still, like... Everything else has been very disappointing because either I'm spending a shit ton of whatever in the game that I could get the 5-star character for less than 40 pulls. That's my excitement. That's my excitement. Or if I at least spend that much... No. Scratch that. I'm only saying that because of Saber. That was like automatically a different event banner that had literally no records whatsoever. So that's the only excuse that if I went like past 75 pulls and I got her, of course I got hyped because that's like a brand new one that has no record. But anything that else that has a record and I'm spending up to 75 or more pulls, I'm not hype about it no more, because you gotta understand why I like to get these characters less than 40 pulls. You know why? Because then the rest that I still have can either go for a weapon banner, or it could go for the next 5-star I can save up for. You think saving up for these shits is easy? No, unless you're spending actual real money for it. Then that's a different story. But once again, I'm not balling. I'm not a rich person to be 100% whale spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm not. So when I don't get excited because I go to hard 75 pulls, or when I do get a short pity pull for a 5-star and I don't get it, I lose a 50-50 on the short, I'm not excited about it no more. Like, you just saw like a couple of minutes ago how I was hyped. I was like, oh, first 10 pulls, and I don't get the fucking character. I'm this close about to just stop playing these gacha games. It is not because, these fucking companies are fucking greedy. It's just, I'm just done with the disappointment. Disappointment of not getting my 5-star less than 40, or being disappointed when it's less than 40, and I still lose the 50-50, bro. It's not fun. It's like people now watching or gonna watch it as a video as me, who assume I'm gonna get hyped for this pool. Like, I can't even put this created as a reel. Like, I be wanting to create real stories of me getting that 5-star, and I can't even do that because now I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped. Yes, I got her, but with what cost? What cost? If I would have got her that first 10 pull, the rest would have been for her weapon banner, and then whatever is left could have been saved for the next fucking 5-star character. Now how I'm gonna get that next 5-star character? How am I even gonna get the weapon banner now? I don't have no currencies no more, bro. Unless I spend money. Yo, I gotta do something. But by 2026, I'm gonna make the decision to continue on with these gacha games, because I can't no more, bro.
Don't worry. My light's got you.
I am not excited about these pulls anymore, bro. I'm not. Look at this animation. I could have been mad hyped at that first 10 pulls.
Who's my next prey?
I'm not excited no more, bro. I'm so fucking disappointed. I don't even fucking want to finish this, do the rest of this fucking live stream, bro. I don't. Like the gacha world is just fucking horrible, bro. Well, at least take a picture of proof, but this is fucking sad. Really fucking sad, bro. Really fucking sad. Like, I be having like this whole thing in my mind, like, get it in less than 40 pulls, and then either save it for the next 5-star or at least try to get whatever weapon, their 5-star weapon, and save the rest for the next 5-star. And for some reason, I think it's just me. No, I gotta say, I think it's just me with the ugliest bad luck with the gacha games, bro. Like, it's truly horrible. My 1%, I get the 1% of when it does go my way. When I do get it less, I call that the 1%. But the rest of the 99.9% is bullshit like this, bro. It really is. Now how the fuck I'm gonna pull for this shit, bro? How am I gonna pull for this? If I would have got it first, I would still had it. I probably would have pulled for these fucking weapons. And now I can't, bro. I go to do regular 9 pulls. Can't do shit, bro. I can't do shit.
Opening greeting, foul spirits be gone.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't really care why is this not letting me like fast, or that I didn't need to see none of that shit.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Ready to venture forth together? Some say the storyteller.
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
Like I'm not even gonna I'm not even in the mood to giving these people their whatever consolations. Like I'm just not. Like I really am fucking disappointed. In general, like, yo, by 2026, I'm probably gonna stop live streaming and just I'm probably even gonna just stop playing fucking these type of gacha games because there's no excitement when getting these characters no more, bro. There's no excitement anymore. No, there's no excitement anymore, bro. Like, come on, that's twice in a row where I get the first 10 pulls.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around
Five,
the Valley of Fells is
first
improving.
10 pull, a 5-star character,
Seems
and
like
it's
the
not,
Order has
I don't get
already
it.
Transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Levi.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you, the great hero Rover. Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathea. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
What is this? What is that appearing like?
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalians have resisted the Threnodian for a century. Its whispers aren't undefeatable. We will defeat it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Abby.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacida with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the Dark Tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains, fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real. An ocean of shared trauma. That's why they called Leviathan the Master of the Deep.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the Dark Tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn. You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetias. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinascita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinascita's hope. So go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope against despair. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the Dark Tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont, just like the playwright said. When the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Yeah, I pressed that too soon. I could have talked to her. Matter of fact, I didn't even knew there was one of those shits on top of that damn.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuation.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The Dark Tide spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the Dark Tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us.
Beebles, welcome to the live stream. How's it going? I'm doing fine. What about you? That's great to hear.
Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes Crest.
Okay. How long have you been streaming?
Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes.
Hello, Luna Nico 9. Welcome to the live stream. How's it going?
But Septimont still needs us too.
For 5 years now.
Worry not, honored one. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, honored one.
Well, that's because for the past...
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone.
For the past
working under Augusta anyway.
2020 to 2024, I was just doing YouTube. Until like the middle of the summertime last year, I started doing both YouTube and Twitch. That's why.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the Dark Tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimon's warriors. They don't fall easy.
What's my YouTube
There,
channel?
the Three Heroes Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside
I'll
Augusta
type it
before,
here.
and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
Okay, that's some weird shit going on.
Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But
Oh,
this
nice,
time,
your YouTube channel is
nothing.
fixed. Thank you, I appreciate it.
No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked
Um,
ambitions know no end.
I mean,
Your
before
Excellency, another break.
if
Tidespawn heading
if I
straight
do
for the
that,
camp.
I would at least like to know what is it translating?
Leviathan wants
What is he
Earth
saying? Is he
sent
saying
to
anything bad?
It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor!
Well, okay, Luna Nico, unfortunately, You're gonna have to go, bro. You're gonna have to go. Okay, I guess I'm...
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep.
One with the sounds.
It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight to the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
I knew this. Keep up. I shall bear witness.
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, the target is the remaining Anchor Obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
We split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Leave it to me.
Liaison begin.
Down with the curtain.
So what do you do besides gaming? Work.
One with the sounds.
All by myself. I thought I was... I can't really say all that information. Like I,
Keep it together.
that's like personal. Only thing I can say, I do work at a retail. That's all I can tell you. Like, and then I have a second job that's a side hustle job.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
What the where are we regrouping?
More tide spawn at the southwest base point.
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the
That's
obelisk
cool,
on
don't
our
worry.
side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
Damn.
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
Who we got?
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The North Flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
Oh, we got Zanny!
We will secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time. I've got this side covered.
Oh, we got Psychona! Oh!
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here.
We got Phoebe!
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
I never thought I'd see this. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Sea. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shake Septimont now!
I've heard of the Montelli sentry constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is something else.
Heal me. Maybe the Thessalians aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn. What kind of power is that?
The hero of honor to you, my friend. In control. Aegon with you. Unmatched! In control.
Finale. Rend this slumber.
Invincible!
With style and grace, answer my call. What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover. The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
It won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the Dark Tide? Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the Dark Tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the Dark Tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the Dark Tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The Tide Spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
We did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together. The nature of the Dark Tide and Leviathan. Huh. I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
I think it was the shorekeeper. Oh, who are you?
Yo! Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renesita. We're standing guard at Aberrado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Renesita. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renesita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe.
Oh! Y'all motherfuckers finally revealing this dude?
Don't worry,
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to unleash the fans.
Y'all finally revealing this dude?
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Renesita's last line of defense. And we'll be right here, waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renesita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimont's walls, nor will we sit idle while the Dark Tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the Tide Spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, We stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Waystones. She must have meant the Anchorstone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchorstone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchorstone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchorstone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchorstone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchorstone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that Anchorstone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinasita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Thronodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Rinasita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the Paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the Dark Tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas? There's still time before I go. I need to find him.
You're here. Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive. And gather intel on the Threnodians resonate. I came searching for Raguna's Blessed Maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Threnodian. Knew the truths of it all. But the Dark Tide silenced him in his final moments. He passed this lantern to me. Said it was meant for you.
So... he's...
His ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the Dark Tide beneath Raguna's seas. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Threnodians' corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Renacita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped. They're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
We have to do this.
Galbrenna, ready to join the hunt. Rise from hellfire! Fight fire with fire!
Let's break!
Get that prey.
Satisfy my hunger.
By my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate!
Scorched to
Behave now. Painted hellfire!
devour them!
You cold, warrior? With me! Here! Hold now! That's some attack.
I hit cowering prey.
Face me, coward! The fight is on! Into the spotlight!
The power to split.
Why hesitate if...
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing alt.
Gotcha, didn't I?
Actually, no, I'm gonna leave her alone for now until I start increasing. I mean, start gaining more level up. But I'm gonna end this live stream here. Because I want to wait until when the other character comes. The one that Rover was last talking to, the one that gave
Today's story is
that
the great
thing to him.
between a righteous knight and the wicked Threnodian.
But it looks like we're almost towards the end of that. So that's why I want to save it there. But so the story's been very interesting, to say the least. Very hooked. Finding out that, you know, he's the harbinger of the dark tide. It's crazy. Carter D is still dead.
Time for
So that also sucks. The other dude is dead too. The one that was, you know, trying to prevent, was holding off the dark tide.
It's just a dream.
I'm starting to get a little tired now. I was gonna say, and overall, the fact that I'm still disappointed about the pulls. I really am. I think I'm gonna set myself a new rule now. Where, let's say,
Time for a little nap.
if I lose a 50-50 on less than 40 pulls, that's it. I shouldn't be going, I shouldn't be trying to still waste whatever to pull. I'm just gonna stop right there. But the next time I lose a 50-50 lower than 40 or less, I'm not gonna continue on trying to rebuild my pities. I'm just gonna, yeah. If I don't get it, I don't get it. Because at this point, I'm tired of like this. Like, yeah, I'm a guarantee to get that character the next, you know, pull. Yeah. Boy. Anywho, so let's start off. YouTube side.
Oh, smells so good.
The RK Shadow Milk Simp. Thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. See you in the next live stream. So, anybody else that was new to my channel, new to my live stream, or gonna watch this as a video, once this live stream ends here, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Give this video an awesome thumbs up. Also, I appreciate if you share this video with other people. Let them know about my live stream, my channel, the gameplay recording I do, short rip videos, or anybody who's into open world RPG. or anybody who's just a fan of Wuthering Wave in general, y'all already know, send them my way. Now then, the Twitch side. Let's get to this. Danny Han, thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. But yeah, you're banned. You're banned because the reason why I didn't respond back to you because towards that last part because you did one thing that I stopped posting it. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just gonna waste of time because even when I post the 3 paragraphs, y'all still show up and still do exactly what I wrote. So yeah, Luna Nico, you surprisingly he didn't get banned first, but you get banned first because you just was saying some wild shit, and you was doing exactly the same thing he was. So now Fables Package, thank you for stopping by. Truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it.
Oh, smells so good.
You know, you gave me a heads up about this Luna Nico anyway, so I truly appreciate it. But you're banned as well. Sorry. You did exactly the same thing as Danny did at the end. You two have something in common, except for this one. This is the one that already, as soon as he showed up to my live stream, he just started doing the thing, and then he just started doing way more worse shit. So don't really give a fuck about this person.
Today's
but
story is
at least give at least you stop. At least both of y'all showed up to my live stream.
And the wicked Threnodian.
Yes, I say thank you for that, but y'all won't be showing up anymore.
And the victorious courtesy of the night.
But anybody else that was new to my Twitch channel or new to my Twitch live stream, I appreciate you hit that follow button and share my Twitch channel with other people. Let them know about the live streams I do here. Now then, tomorrow we are going to be going back to Honkai Star Rail to finish that 3.7 main story. And then, like I said, Thursday there won't be no live stream. And then Friday I will be teaming up with Bestie again, and with her man Chris. We're gonna be playing a different horror game. It's gonna be fun, scary but fun. But can't wait for that. And then Saturday, I started figuring out what game to play for Liddy live stream, but it will happen. It will happen,
just
guys.
a dream.
So then, until next time, on part 18 live stream of Wuthering Wave. So without any further ado, peace.